So hello everyone, good evening first of all, and I am Sohail Akhtar and I am with my friend Deepak. Today we are decided to talk about communication, why communication important and many more things.
So guys, welcome to our podcast. We are just hosting communication skill. Today we just elaborate this topic on very comprehensible way that what is the meaning of communication, and we are just talking about very deeply that what can be the consequences, what can be the beneficial of communication. So let's start and come on, take a sheet.
So first of all, I want to tell you what is communication. Communication is sharing ideas, thought, and information with the people, like two people and more than two people with four way, like verbal communication, non-verbal communication, written communication, and last one is visual communication. So I want to describe all points, and my friend also want to describe 2 points. I want to describe first two, like oral communication and verbal communication and non-verbal communication. Non-verbal communication basically non-verbal.
Yeah, without word.
First of all, verbal communication. Verbal communication is with a word, like just like I spoke a word and using my sound to communicate with others. And the second word is non-verbal communication, like body language, how I talk, like my gestures, postures, eye contact, and like body movement. That is non-verbal communication. And apart from these two, Mr. Deepak explained both. So
thank you for inviting me. So as Sohail sir mentioned that four type of communication is basically, just he explained two type of communication is verbal and non-verbal, and two is more, like first is written communication. Written communication just included that you can through a letter, messages, and convey the message of social media. You can convey your message with social media with the peoples and the audience. And the last one is virtual communication. Basically virtual communication just included by as a presentation, as a picture, videos, and make understand by images, something like I just want to tell you an example that if you wanna go just a traffic signal, so you just notice that signal provides a virtual communication, like there is a three type of light. First is green, second is red, and third is yellow. So when the yellow light just shows on the traffic, then we should prepare to go cross the road, and when just green light is visible and so on the traffic rules, so we are ready, we are go cross the road. So it's a virtual communication without telling someone, you understand by presentation, picture and images, something like that. So today we are just discussing about the very brief that what the effect of communication, because you know every field communication make a vital role that can understanding the people's opinion, the people's perspective, like you just want to tell me something, like you are very frustrated, you are very aggressive, and you just want that someone is understand me very deeply, that what's running inside of me. So you just want to tell your close friend, you just want to tell you loved one. So just you firstly, what should I do? I should do, like if you are come close to me and just telling your words, like this is happening in my life and I am very frustrated, I am very angry. If I without listening your word, I just give you a suggestion that it is happen, it is naturally, it happens all the men, all the humans. So it is not a good communication. The good communication is means, firstly, if you want to become a good speaker, if you want to become a good communicator, then you have to become a good listener. So firstly, I should listen you very calmly, very deeply, and after that, after listening all the data of you conveying with me, after that I can suggest you with a simply and patiently word. I cannot use my high word like frustrating word, because you are also frustrating. If I use the wrong word and high word, then you are more than frustrated. Even I just give you a very true example and very correct example. Otherwise doesn't matter, you just did not you will not listen me and you just left the place. This is a bad communication.
Okay. So communication means not only English. You can communicate with your native language like Bhojpuri, Hindi, Urdu, English, whatever the language. And with the help of communication, you can convince people easily. You can make people fool easily. Just like we see in social media, they are showing the fake life, and their life is beyond the real life. So you can make people work for you without any return. They can, with the help of communication. If you are a good communicator, people worship you the first. And I am here to explain benefits of communication. Like, if you are a good communicator, you can impress anyone with your words, with your gesture, with your postures, whatever. So, and the first thing, you can set example in your society, in your around. The first thing. And the second thing, you can get easily job, because every student want to get a job. It's beneficial for a job. And the thirdly, teamwork. If I convey my message and I listen everyone, and then I decide and say any words, and if I make people agree with my words, so I can be a good leader. And the fourth is teamwork. If I have any plan, so first of all, I have to listen everyone, because leader has power to listen everyone. Then he suggests the point, a powerful point, to convince his message, what is going on in his mind, and it's beneficial for teamwork. And I wanna give opportunity to Mr. Deepak sir. So
okay, so Sohail, actually I have a question for you. That is communication is enough to showing without expression, only word?
So actually it's an interesting question.
Yeah.
First of all, words only matter with 7% out of 100%.
Yeah.
50 to 60% body language matters. With, like, if I wanna talk to you and I sit like this, hi Deepak, how are you? You easily caught, like, you are getting bored and many more things. Body language is more important than words.
Yeah.
Words are not important. Like, if I convey my message, if a girl going from there and I make eye contact with you, and like you can easily understand like what is happening around us.
Yeah.
So word are matters, but not more than body language.
Yeah.
So body language is more than 10 times better than words. So
yeah, definitely you are right, because firstly audience and people just judging your expression. Like, suppose you are just trying to say something like, today I am very happy. So what is this? He does not believe on you.
Yeah.
Because your expression does not match your word.
Yeah.
You simply looking very sad and you are saying that I am very happy. So it's a bad communication. Like, you just portray your word on your